Hello everyone, I am Oracle Unicorn and welcome to Shaman Messages. And this is Liliana, Lady Liliana. Yeah, my girl, my Lady Liliana. She seems to like being in the masculine readings. Yes, you do. You know why. But yes. So, I thought it was interesting because it's December 7th and it was 10:07. It's 10:08 now, but it was 10:07 when I started, and 1 plus 7 equals 8. So that is usually like an energy, like a reunion or a union of some sort that's happening. So I find that interesting that I decided to start at 10:08. So yes, masculine. That probably has something to do with a possible decision of some sort. Well, look at that. I mean, you even come out in your own dang rating. So I really feel you are coming into full awareness of your balancing of your masculine energy, how you actually want to progress in your sense of masculinity, like in a harmonious state with your life, and possibly relating to a feminine. Okay. Yeah, because you are creating a very powerful change. There's a very powerful change that is happening. Okay, masculine. It has a lot to do with honoring your boundaries, honoring your heart, honoring the direction that you truly want to go, no matter the obstacles, and really staying focused. So that's really good. You're really staying focused in this specific direction. You're really like seeing in your mind's eye, like how in yourself you you see yourself kind of being and trusting in this. It's like you're trusting in the process of the building of this and understanding differences, and being able to come into like an accepting of certain differences. Like, even if it's different from you, it's like you're kind of like understanding its harmony and why the differences are there, and how the difference in each other makes it more whole in a way, even though it's whole in its own, but it makes it more, it gives it more energy, it gives it more momentum. The differences coming together as one. And this is also number 4. So that's also could be the energy of a masculine and feminine accepting each other's differences no matter what, through everything, no matter what had happened. It's like both of you are seeing the purity and beauty behind everything that happened, no matter the difficulties, no matter the length and time of certain separations, no matter anything that came in between. You're understanding that there's nothing that can go in between y'all that both of you won't overcome or can take that love away from each other. That's how I'm feeling, because it's like it's so electrifying and magnetic. It's like that's this powerful realization and change and honor and understanding certain boundaries, understanding certain like the beauty in the differences. I don't know how else to express that. Like, it's like at first it was weird. It was like it seemingly wouldn't work, but then somehow it's like it balances. It's like a view shift happens, and it's like there's this realization that it balances actually everything. It balances everything out. There is a win-win outcome forecasted, but what I see here is what's mostly being illuminated is the fact that it's something about these differences. These differences were actually important for some sort of collaboration, but it wasn't shown then. But now it's like now there's like an understanding of being able to step out someone's comfort zone and wow, time to breathe, take like breaths through possibly these realizations that are happening, being able to see, your ships coming in, seeing the change that is literally coming in before you. I feel kind of like working through this fear of taking that very next step, that is like that in a way you were afraid of, like kind of like getting closer. You are in the comfortability that it was kind of far away, but once it's like now you're seeing it like close up, and you're seeing that it's your next step, and it's like I feel that's why there's this time of breathing, there's this time of sitting with yourself, allowing yourself to kind of, really come into acceptance in this powerful change, seeing it in a different light, that it's like more balanced than one expected, especially the balancing of the boundaries, understanding why the balancing of the boundaries were there, understanding why certain things happened the way it happened. Because of this is even being illuminated, balancing spirituality and practicality and all of this. And that was one of the biggest lessons, is understanding what one's emotions or fulfillment with emotions, and how to work that, or how to allow oneself, or coming into an acceptance of oneself, of working in that direction, no matter kind of whatever outside forces told you that it may not work out too much, that it won't work. There's like a lot of negativity around this, but I feel as if like you honoring your boundaries is listening to your own heart and not naysayers. That's literally what I hear about this. Like, not listening to naysayers, listening to your own heart, and going in the specific direction that you really wanted, or that you truly want to. Okay, did not want that to die on me. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the bottom of the deck here, masculines. Okay, so working through your fears. Working through your fears, seeing how to be able to work through your fears in certain blocks, certain boundaries when it comes to dealing with certain other people, because it's like having faith in your dreams and realizing there was nothing will come out of a specific situation the way it was going, and working through your fears and having faith in like your dreams, your wishes, and like kind of facing that fear and going towards it. Literally, that's what I feel. That's the other hidden lesson behind this, is not allowing fear to hold you back from what truly resonates in your own heart, because you will end up in the same negative cycle and in the same kind of like clouded discernment if you allow this fear to keep you from what you feel and your heart is like calling you towards on your this is happening in a specific timing. So if you feel like you do want to go in this new direction that you see is coming towards you, and you're just kind of like, well, I don't see where this doorway is, and it's like, well, this doorway is coming. There's possibly some lingering boundaries that is needing to kind of be strengthened before the door opens for you. So that is what is being balanced out right now, is possibly boundaries when it comes to toxic people you may be dealing with, and acceptance in possibly the dealings with those specific people. Maybe you went a specific direction for some kind of reason that maybe you ended in a rough way. You never know. So, because I'm seeing some of that in readings, and there is a element here of time to release negativity. Nothing will come out of the situation, and having discernment and believe in the impossible, because you have blue moon back down under here too. So working through these fears and believing in yourself that the impossible can be achieved, as long as one doesn't give up on oneself. You only have failure in something when you give up. A project only really fails if there's no work being put behind it. That's when it just kind of dissipates. I was watching an anime that about, like, there's this god, like, they grant wishes and that's what keeps them alive. That symbiotic relationship, the belief from humans is what keeps certain gods alive. And that's why I believe in this one, it's the Japanese have shrines of these gods, and it was really important to have this shrine, because that's where people can go to them and pray for certain wishes. And then these gods work in, like, the spiritual realm and fight to give these wishes, to fulfill these wishes. That's what I'm trying to say, to fulfill these wishes. So I found that very interesting. Like, it kind of like came into like a very interesting view perspective for me, because it's one god, like, no one he really didn't have very many believers, and there was like this question on how in the world did he survive, because when there's no believers to believe in that god dissipates. There's no energy being honored, given, gifts being given for the power of that god. The more it has worshipers, the more power that god has. And actually, funny enough, before I watched that, I was like, it's kind of how I literally portrayed certain things, because that some energies, kind of like Ganesha, it's the deity, the force of removing obstacles. So, like, the belief in Ganesha to be removing obstacles, that's asking and granting or giving or asking a wish upon Ganesh to remove obstacles, and that god then grants those wishes to remove obstacles in certain areas. I feel also when it comes to specific timing too, I feel certain things can't break specific timings. And that's why I am big on the spider web, because the spider web is like the webs of fate. You can take different directions to whatever destiny you decide to create for yourself, but you can't escape certain things that are fated to happen. And I feel that's where the kind of contracts comes in, because it's like I'm feeling that the lines that the spider builds out for its webs is like the actual contracts, and we're following in the lines of these contracts, and whatever turn or choices we make was either what enters us into another contract or whatnot, or we don't enter into that contract, we go into this one to then enter into this one, and see how kind of choices kind of takes you on the different places of the spider web. That is then going to result you into a specific trail journey towards a destiny, which is at the end of the point of that line where that spider made that web. So just to kind of put an analogy out there when it comes to how I started to like really understand certain cycles and be able to see certain omens and placements in life, how it really helped me to be more open and more at patient with decisions, and not feeling I have to make a jump at the first decision or the first option that I see, because then realizing of having such a point one, almost like an Aries, because I am an Aries rising, so a point one focus drive can make you actually miss certain other opportunities, that having that patience allows you to be able to also see and possibly make a turn to hit while you go in your focused direction towards what you're building. What is this for masculine? Okay. And that's what's helping you to really build a very strong castle-like tower for your new inventing your new invention with yourself, in inventing your I don't know why I want to say Mikasa, but anyway, your own sense of castle, tower, to where it doesn't fall apart. It's so strong that there are no weak points. There was no kind of going too fast to that made you overlook some weak points just to get this tower done faster. So I feel that patience is definitely has grasped its importance in this, which is definitely I feel allowing a sense of beautiful, balance and a sense of a win-win forecasted outcome, because under that you do have balancing spirituality and practicality. So I feel that's actually the energy you are uh, honoring and with yourself, that you are incorporating into your journey. So that is very good. All I see here is there's a lot of practice of working through your fears and certain things when it comes to possibly like it involving love, feeling like certain guards to kind of like protect your heart over certain pains that maybe you possibly went through and are a little bit worried about going through again. I feel that's where this trust is coming in deeply, not to trust the person per se. I feel that is there, but it's to trust yourself, to trust yourself in your decision making and your awareness and understanding how to keep certain things balanced, knowing that in yourself you know what to do, to no longer allow toxic energy. You know what toxic energy looks like now, to not allow that to hold you back, because allowing these guards, I feel, is one of the reasons why it's kind of causing a lot of uh, delays, and which is good, because these delays are also important, because it is also the missing pieces to your bigger puzzle. Okay. So the process of stepping outside of your comfort zone is a hard process, and I always say definitely be gentle with yourself. I saw that in the Pisces reading. Be gentle with yourself through this change. Um, don't take on more than at that timing is. Don't try to take on too much that could cause an overwhelmingness. You're practicing staying grounded in the bravery of making these steps, and doing it in a trusting way with yourself and the process. Okay. um, I feel I that's why I feel I see this my masculine card in my Black Mirror tarot, Unicorns Black Mirror tarot. It says trusting, or to trust the process, trusting the process, something like that. I can't remember now. So yeah, everything is blooming. It is going in the direction that is needed for endurance, its own special endurance. Um, Anything else? Okay, no, I'm good. All right. Jeez. Do we even need any clarification here? Like, all right. Yes. Clarifying, the masculine card is the magician card. You are in your manifestation in a powerful way of possibly going into or creating a new home. You are coming into having a new home. The masculine is moving. The masculine is honoring their boundaries and they are moving into their own new home or, a union. They're moving into a union with someone, honoring their boundaries with honoring their heart, entering a soul gathering union of some sort. It's a Four of Wands. It's some sort of passionate kind of soul union, soul gathering, new home, that the masculine is working through their fears to really step into. A lot of balance. Very good, very good. You got a lot of balance going on in this. You are, allowing your calmness to come in as you take step one foot in front of the other towards it. Two of Cups, focused on the equal intentions, on the feeling of the possibly what you're going to even say about how maybe you're even feeling, and accepting self-love. This is 9 of Coins, so, and this is like the single card, so someone's going up to someone with an Ace of Cups. I mean, that's what I see, actually. I'm like, Ace of Cups. Oh, okay. Well, someone's not going to be single anymore, and this is part of their self-love. There's going to be a lot of communication about some kind of understanding, some kind of win-win outcome, some kind of plan coming out here, which is kind of pushing in a way, or the masculines allowing themselves to take footsteps towards going outside of their comfort zone. This was something that was very uncomfortable for them to take a direction towards. But it is very balanced. The emotional aspect in this is very balanced. Definitely masculines taking a breath, because this is very, it's a lot. Picking and choosing your battle. So that's what created this, the win-win outcome. I feel the lesson in picking and choosing one's battle, giving up a fight that was taking too much of their time and energy, and it was not serving them anymore. So this is what's helping this movement, is the fact you're giving up a fight with something or someone. Someone's walking away from someone to enter into something that is more emotionally, they feel, equal, that their heart is calling towards. If you have Pisces in your chart, or you're dealing with someone that has Pisces in their chart, I would definitely look at that. On Oracle Unicorn, Facebook page, Oracle Unicorn. That's where I do the zodiac. So, yeah. Okay. Stepping outside of your comfort zone, involving a Queen of Coins with an energy of 5 of Pentacles, which is feeling left out, can't turn back, working at something behind the scenes. When it comes to a Queen of Coins, this is someone that has an earth energy in their chart, or they really honor the, you see them as more of a like Queen of Coins, someone that's like a very sincere nurturer. Like they nurture everything. Like and whatever they nurture has amazing potential. That's literally what I'm seeing coming out of this energy, and which is what's kind of like, some of you, it's the reverse. It's you're stepping out of your comfort zone when it comes to a Queen of Coins that kind of had this hold on you, and there's this left out in the cold energy. Maybe someone, there's this person that left you, this woman left you, and then you're taking time to rest and heal, and then there's a lot of answers that's going to come in for you, relating to this. It's a blessing in disguise. If someone just left or something fell apart, this is a doorway opening so that you can come into what was completely meant for you, that is going to create a lot of happiness. I'm seeing a lot of cards popping up from my last reading. Okay. Know what that is? Yeah. So this is 9 of staves. So this is definitely taking the time to heal, breathe out, putting down a lot of barriers and blockage and guards. Exactly what I was channeling in. Okay. And okay, what is being balanced out, why there's a lot of this going on, is because you are literally about to walk into your 10 of cups. Okay, this door is like, without a doubt, like if you feel it in your heart and it is resonating like 100%, and this person is like in your head, and this is like, yeah, that's who I'm dealing. Yeah, that's who I'm feeling it. Okay. Yeah. So I get a lot of that when it comes to apparently people watching my videos, and I've actually heard about people like crying too. I'm deeply sorry about that. But at the same time, it's like I'm flattered. But this is for real, okay? Like for real, for real. Okay, you know what? You got 10. Okay, so you got 2 of cups and you've got 10 of cups on the board. I'm not even going to clarify anymore. Yeah, justice. You're getting justice. You're getting the justice you deserve in love, and it's hidden. It's hidden information, but it's a wish. Oh my gosh, it's wish, and it says trust it, and it possibly involves an Aquarius or someone that's in the public eye. Okay, because you have the star card back here that is also clarifying everything else. Okay, so it's a wish come true. It's obviously the 10 of cups. This is like one of the best readings I think I've ever seen. Like, oh my gosh, especially with these deep emotional like energies here. I mean, we got Pisces, we got Scorpio here, we got Scorpio twice. This is some like spiritual ass, like I'm sorry for my language, but this is some spiritual ass shit right here. Like, this is deep. With this being 2 Scorpio energies and a Pisces energy, that's some deep emotional fulfillment. Like, no joke. That's work. That's forever partnership. Okay, focusing on 2 of cups, focusing on the equal like emotional factor, and honoring your differences and other people's differences, and possibly who they're meant for, or what person they're meant for, or who you're meant for, and how it resonates, how it won't resonate. Like, you're coming into full on like dead clarity. Like, when I say in the Pisces reading, this person had it unfolded before their eyes and just could not even think to take any other direction. This is how clear this is going to come to you. And I have crows cracking in the background, so I'm going to take that as clarity as well. I really don't even want to specify this for y'all, because I feel y'all know exactly what this is talking about. I'm not even going to add people into this. Okay. I'm going to Totoro it. I'm going to Totoro it. Okay, y'all. Okay. I'm going to Totoro it. Let's see. Family, creating the family, the 10 of Cups family. Like, that's what you're standing in your magician power doing as a masculine. I mean, like, how can you get more specific than this? This is why I clarify. You can't get any more specific than this. Like, You can't even, if I were to put, I can get more specific than this, but I don't want to get more specific than this. Like, those Zolar cards get specific down to the dang person and how they look and what age they're at, or age they are, body form, what age they are of their body. So I can get more specific, but I don't want to get more specific than this. This is pretty dead on. This is, if this resonates with you, this is it, this is the portion of the clarity that's going to click it. And it's going to help allow this. It's opening the thread. It's opening the thread. Okay, it's opening the thread for the union. The powerful change in all of it. The home life, the work life. I mean, it's that powerful. It's in home, it's in work, it's in your heart, it's mind, body, and soul. Like, it's the stag card. It's mind, body, and soul. Like, straight up, it is. Okay. Boundaries. This is quite far interesting. Okay. Boundaries involving possibly a fire sign. Okay, I can't say just possibly a fire sign because this is the Sagittarius card, the Temperance. This is balance. So balancing your boundaries, possibly some of you involving a Sagittarius. And listening to your heart when it comes to this Two of Cups and how you feel involving this Two of Cups and information around it. And all right. Yes. Yes. Someone inside of me is yelling at me to stop. I've never had that happen before. Okay. I'm going to get into Sacred Vision cards and then my Winged Enchantment. Because that was like, I know I didn't hear it outside. It was inside. Dead inside. It was like, stop. And I was like, okay. I'm shaking. Holy cow. I was just talking about in the Pisces reading how, like, the owl hasn't come out in a while. And, like, masculines, you got the owl. That's awesome. Something. It's very heavy behind the scenes. Maybe this is exactly why I am not allowed to go any further, because this apparently is some of this is hidden information for a reason. Okay. It's got me so like, oh my gosh. I'm so nervous. Like, it's got me shaking. Holy cow, I've never had that happen in a reading. Like hear something like that like I don't know. Oh my gosh. That was weird. All right. Rejoice. Okay. Rejoice. Evolution. Number 5. Science tells us we are made of the same stuff as the stars, yet our physical being is just a part of our journey. The cocoon is just a stage in a caterpillar's evolution to become a butterfly, shining like a stained glass starburst in the background of our journey, reminding us that all life is sacred. Every day we take our energy from Mother Earth for life. That is our agreement with the universe and the Mother Earth, rejoicing in the magical offering of our physical being and honoring your senses. Feeling is the inspiration for sacred ceremony. Do not deny the enjoyment your body experiences within the goodness of all that lives. Evil has no place here. With this work through your fears energy, with that, I feel like, and especially with what happened, I feel like don't allow some sort of fear tie, possibly with someone else, to control whatever direction someone really wants to go. That is bringing up a lot of a fear of possibilities. Like, that is what is bringing up certain fears, are possibilities. But that, I feel, is coming up to help you to see how that fear can hold you back from a lot of possible blessings, and that kind of, in a way, picking and choosing your battles when it comes to maybe certain battles that are coming up, that is wanting to be rooted and grounded as to why maybe that energy is there and why you kind of feel held back from going that direction. Okay, so we got the owl. I'm going to read the owl for y'all, which is amazing, because I was talking about this energy in the Pisces reading this morning, and we just so happened to get this owl right here in our masculine reading. That's just wild. And it's the one card I picked out of that whole deck. Like, just, it's not even being psychic. It's that's the crazy part. It's really not even being psychic. It's learning the Fibonacci sequence within everything, inside of everything, with the universe, and action and choices, and the sequence that happens with that. And you can actually see how a sequence will fall out because of certain things that you've paid attention to and how it fell through or dominoed out in the past. So it's very interesting how the definition of psychic has completely changed in my journey and with my, spiritual work and what I do. Like, it's trusting, the allowance of the maturity process, and when you work at really cooperating or working with the life essence of, the cycles with life and the universe and yourself and choices and cause and effect, and listening to your heart, working on intuition. Yeah. Number 24. I can get lost in a whole... I can. Oh, and I can keep going too. This is why my readings end up like an hour long sometimes. I am owl. I am the silence of the night. I am the arrival of mysterious things. I am the revealer of hidden tracks beneath the snow and ghosts within the psyche. I am the unsettling of darkness. I am the goddess of death. And so in Pisces, we had the shaman of death. And then in the masculine reading, we have the goddess of death. That's awesome. At times you cannot see me, but I permit all worlds. My hunting grounds are the soul. You are a skilled listener. You are a well-seasoned traveler of realities. I have been watching your movements and tracking your steps. You are beginning to see beyond the veil and cracking the illusion of night, but you must be vigilant and watch your step in the blackness. Take the quiet road and guard your inner world with determined purpose. I feel that's exactly the energy you're taking on, actually. It's not that you're going to, you are doing this. There is a vast trove of power that will guide you well as you soar into the cosmos. But before you boast of your new winged ally, realize that I am no bringer of easy roads. My, yeah, that's exactly what I was. All of it's no bringer of easy roads. The following your heart. I tell you what, it takes a lot of perseverance. It takes a lot of sometimes allowing yourself to take some time to cry, release some pain, step back up on that road, and start walking again. All right. Of easy roads. My path is lonely and requires retreat into the forest of the mind. This is where all awareness begins and where all experience comes home to fulfill its purpose. That full, the dragon eating its tail, the full conclusion of realizing all the way from childhood how everything played out and coming into full wisdom as to how it got you the way you are, why you see things the way you see it now because of all the trauma you went through, and keeping yourself from actually inheriting certain things that maybe your parents did that you could have been or will pass it to your children. And with this self-awareness, you are not passing this onward now. You are kind of fixing the broken thread in a sense, the passing down of karma in a sense. You are a sober night vision. You are a master of the shadows. You are at ease in solitude. You are owl. All right, masculines, that is what I have for you. I hope y'all have a beautiful day. I am Oracle Unicorn. Don't forget to like. It helps the videos to move on. If you like the content, don't forget to share. You never know who else that will see this, and it will help them to in their process as well and in their journey. I greatly appreciate that. If you would like a personal reading from me, that information is in the description box below. All right. Hope you have a beautiful day. Goodbye. Let's see.